We've got our Mirage Compass totally rigged out and ready to fish. So I'm going to walk from bow to stern and show you some of the upgrades that we put into this thing. Up front, we've incorporated the 8-inch round twist and seal hatch, which we moved from the center of the cockpit up front and replaced with a rectangular hatch in the middle of the cockpit. This is a great place for housing your fish finder battery, and that's primarily what it's used for. It also serves as a nice access point for future installs. Moving back a little bit, we've got the Hobie Hbar, which is great for standing support. It's also built of our 12-sided H-rail extrusion, which is handy for mounting any H-rail accessory too. Oftentimes I'll use a H-rail ram ball for mounting an action camera to this. You can also use the track space for mounting the action cam, but depending on how much real estate's taken up by other accessories, this is a great mounting platform. On the port side in the track, I've got a ram tube rod holder. I'll use this for setting a rod in when rigging or handling a fish once I've landed it. I've also incorporated a flush mount here that I can use for heavy-duty trolling applications. I've switched out the standard GT fins for a turbo fin that'll give me a little bit more speed and maneuverability, and it'll allow me to cover the same amount of water pedaling at a slower cadence. Up in front of the seat for a little bit of extra storage, I've incorporated the hookless map pockets. The great thing about these is they're made of a molded rubber mesh material that won't act as a catch point for hooks. I've installed the EVA Deck Pad kit throughout. This is going to be great for dampening sound, giving you a little bit of extra traction and comfort. Here's a look inside of the upgraded hatch that I put in the center of the cockpit. Inside, I have a rectangular gear bucket that's great for catching just about any odds and ends. On the starboard side of the kayak, in the track, I've mounted a 1-inch ram track ball that allows me to mount a Lowrance fish finder to, and it gives me infinite adjustability, so that's great. On the starboard side of the boat, I've installed the anchor trolley system, which allows me to attach my anchor point when I'm using a stakeout pole, anchor, or drift chute at any point along the boat to allow me to get just the right positioning. On the back of the Compass seat, I've attached this convenient Vantage seat accessory bag, which has an internal storage pouch along with a key tether for keeping track of your keys while you're on the water. Moving back to the cargo area of the kayak, I've got an H-crate that integrates H-rail handles, allowing me to mount any H-rail accessory too, such as this safety flag and light combo. On the front, facing the seat, I've also incorporated a little bit of extra storage by using an H-rail tackle bin. And to keep my gear dry and secure while on the water, I've incorporated the H-crate soft cover. I've got rod holder extensions plugged right into the molded in rod holders that come standard on the kayak. This allows me to get my reels up and out of the water just a little bit so they stay drier, and it's also easier to reach them when I have rods and reels inserted in these extensions. One of the really exciting features that we've incorporated into the Mirage Compass is that this kayak is power pole ready. With the addition of the Hobie mounting plate and the power pole micro system, you've got swift, silent, and secure anchoring right at your fingertips with this Bluetooth remote. For a more detailed look at each installation video that accompanies these installs, check out Hobie's YouTube channel or visit the product support page on Hobie.com.